So you've clicked on this video and you want to know how to make your microphone sound like a pro when you've only got maybe a budget microphone, no more than $30. I can assure you in this video, everything that I'm going to walk through will make it sound so much better, so much crisper and so much clearer for your streams and your recordings. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it. So here we go, folks. We are in our OBS. What you want to do is go down to the microphone down here in your audio mixer, click on the three dots and go to filters. We'll start off with the two simple ones, noise suppression. If you go down to the bottom left and you'll find it just here. I couldn't find it then, but there we go. So you want to just simply click on it, press OK, and then it will bring up noise suppression tab on the left here. Which method you want to use? The more CPU usage, the better it will be, obviously, or the low CPU if you've got a budget PC. So what noise suppression does is eliminates any outside noise. So say if somebody's talking in another room, it will eliminate them talking and the stream won't be able to hear them. Next up, we got noise gate. All this is keeping the mic quiet for when you're not talking, and it just doesn't bring any weird sounds to the stream which are unnecessary. But once again, that's down to the bottom left and you find noise gate just there in the middle. I don't really play around with the settings, but sometimes I'll have a little fiddle, but other than that, just keep it plain and simple. Just turn it on and don't touch it. So the way you can test your volume out is if you go onto the three dots again on your audio mixer and you go to advanced audio properties. If you find your mic and aux, you find the audio monitoring. You select that, you got monitor off, monitor only, mute output, which means you can hear yourself, but the stream can't if you're streaming, and you've got monitor and output. So this is where you can hear it as well as the stream if you're talking. So if we change this now to monitor only, I can now hear myself through my headphones, and this is a way to test your audio to make sure everything is best of the best of the best. And it's the same with monitor and output, but like I said, it is a setting where your stream will hear all your feedback. So I never see a use in it, but if you want to use it, if you have a reason to use it, then by all means go ahead and turn that on. So we'll turn that off just for now, and then we'll go back to the three dots filters and we want to press add again. This is where you want to locate compressor. So we'll turn that on, same steps again, press it, OK, and then it brings it up just on the left here as a tab. We got ratio. We want to put that down to 4. So if we do that, next up we got threshold, put that all the way to 0. I'm just walking through this and then I will talk you through each and everything separately so you know how to calibrate your mic to make it sound amazing. With the attack, we want that on 2. We'll just type that in. Release, we're going to chuck that on 100. Output gain, we're just going to leave that on where it is for the minute. Last but not least, if we go onto the add and we find expander, again, okay. When we look at ratio, we're going to put that on 4. Again. Come on. Threshold, we're going to put that on 60. Attack, we'll have that on 2. Ooh. Release on 100. It's going to be a pain to move along, so we'll do it like that. And keep the output gain on 0. Now, we'll start with the compressor. This is where I'm going to walk you through all the key components that you need to alter within these filters to make your sound beautiful. Firstly, you want to do the output gain. This is the whisper test, because if you've got a freestanding mic, it sometimes doesn't really pick up your whispers. So once again, if you go into the advanced audio properties and we turn on monitor only, I can now hear myself again. So this will be good when we're altering these settings and moving the bars along, because we'll be able to hear ourselves at the same time as actually moving it and adjusting it. So with the output gain on compressor, you just want to move it back or forth. Just keep whispering into the mic until it's a crisp sound and there's no cutting out, there's no buffering on it. It's just constant talking with whispering. After the whisper step, you want to move up to threshold, still on compressor, and you want to adjust this one for shouting. As when you shout, you don't want your viewers to be met with this big boom coming through their speakers, and it just makes an uncomfortable viewing experience. So what we want to be doing is looking at the threshold. Obviously, like in the previous step, we've still got our monitor only on, so we can still hear ourselves in our headphones. But you just want to adjust the threshold, keep shouting as loud as you do really when you're playing. If you're a big rager like me, then you want to kind of have it down a little bit more than anyone else. But if the loudest you go isn't really too loud, then you should be alright just knocking it down a little bit. But like I say, give it a test and see what's best for you. Lastly, on the compressor page, we got the ratio. This is what you want to be adjusting for your H words. So hello, Hogwarts, Haribos, I can't think of any more. But still, with the monitor on, you can still hear yourself, and you can go from the 4 all the way up to the 60 and see which is best for you. And you will get points during that slider where it will cut out and you won't hear yourself when you're whispering like, hello, hello, hello. You won't hear yourself, but it's just finding that right number, even if you have to go through each decimal place. Moving down to expander, there's just one thing to alter on here, and that is the threshold. This is where you're going to eliminate your keyboard taps, your mouse taps, anytime you put a drink down on the table. I don't know if you heard that or not, but I'll leave that in if you did hear that. But yeah, still keeping it on monitoring and still listening to yourself. Yeah, just adjusting it to making sure that your viewers can't hear your annoying clicking keyboard. Thank you for watching. This has been tips and tricks on how to make your mic sound like a professional. If you did enjoy, then do what you want with the video. I don't care. Do it now.